Hey guys and welcome, my name is Darenk and today we're gonna do a quick interlude from our normal questing because I wanna get my Imbuments done and I wanna get basically both my javelin and my sword ready to go. Now remember, I'm gonna play this Warden mostly as a tank because I have a Runekeeper for DPS and I don't care about having two different DPSs, so I'm gonna gear this towards tanking. Just so you know, so if you look for Imbuement for DPS, it might be a little bit different. Actually, I think what I plan to do will be fairly similar anyway. Anyway, first what I have to do is, my Javelin is not at the highest level yet. It's only level, where is it? Only level 70. By the way, if you don't know this, say you want to pull your weapon, like in spot 1, which makes kind of sense to me. You can actually... Okay, here we go. There you go. So we kind of have to pull this one. What is this thing? Put this one over here into 4. It just makes sense to me that the weapons are in the right spot. Can you see it right now? There you go. So now this one is in 2. Let's put my sword in number 1. And let's put my javelin in number 2. Took me forever that I didn't even know you could do this for the longest time. But now my sword is 1, 2, 3, makes sense. My javelin is not level 70 yet. You want to get level 70 first because it saves your score of empowerment. So they did add a new feature recently. If you click on a rune to add to a weapon, 50,000 XP is not going to be enough to get all the way to level 70. But there's a new slide up here and you can pick how much you need. I wish it would tell you you know, the easy way of seeing how much XP you need. We need probably more than that. Let's just do this. It will only use as much as you need, so I didn't need all 7 to get to level 70. You can see 200,000 XP, but you know, it's the easy way instead of click and click, 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 click. Alright. So now we have the Reforge on our Warden's Javelin. Both of those I want to keep. You always want to put the points on something you want to keep, so let's just put it in there. It doesn't really matter that much. Alright, so now they're level 70. Now, what you want to do is, before you imbue, you want to make sure you get whatever you want on there as the most you can, basically. Because once you imbue it, the only way to change it is through a scroll of Imbuement, Legacy, Replacement, whatever. One way of getting that is requesting, but they're quite rare. I don't remember if you can get it anywhere from trading in. I want to say no. The store doesn't open right now. You can also buy it, but it's like 500 turbo points. It's not worth it. There you go. Maybe eventually it's gonna load up. If you want to hack me, there you go. I have 8,000 turbo points. Go ahead. It would be under... I forgot the name of it. Legendary items, legacies, primary, minor, and then you can get this legacy replacement scroll. 501 points. Do not ever buy those stat legacies. You can get those for, I think, like 100 marks. Ridiculously cheap. Over here in NMWave. Down here in this Stormers camp at Harndirion. Just go there. Stat location, so that's super easy. So I've done as much as possible. You can see I only have 6 legacies. Remember, if you want to add a 7th, you have to use Crystal of Remembrance. I already got 2 ready here. You can get those through questing or just random drops or just buy them off the auction house. Or you could also get them in the store. I already had them, so there you go. I will add them after Imbuement because if you do it now, it will ask you that you have to add something, you have to have something ready. If you do it after the Imbuement, you can just pick what you want. It's nice and easy. Alright, so you want to make sure this is level 70, simply for the reason that you save scores of empowerment. At least wait until you're level 30 on your weapon because you want to unlock all your legacy. If you don't do that, then you only have 3 legacies and you have to buy a lot and it's very expensive. You have to add a lot of Imbuement things. Alright, so let's really quickly look at what we want. For legacies, I got my screen up here, just the Lotro wiki showing me what legacies we have. For Warden, again, I want to go tanking, so I want to get the tanky ones out of the way. If I look at the main hand, most of them are actually damage. Ambush, but I can talk about them real quick. Ambush critical, you don't want it. Ambush is a skill you can use once a fight, and this sounds great, 73% more damage, but you're not gonna use this a lot. Same thing with Ball Rush critical rating. Maybe for PvP, I'm not sure. Remember, if you crit on Ball Rush, you actually stun them, so... But 7,300 crit rating is kind of pathetic. Critical strike, critical damage, same thing. It's very situational. They have to be stunned. Fist Spear, Gambit power cost. It's actually good, because you do run into power problems sometimes, minus 25%, so that's something you can go for. Gambit life type damage, definitely go for it. Remember, those are our heals, and they're damaging them at the same time. You're using this a lot, especially in tanking. Great. Javelin, hampering javelin receptions. Again, if you PvP, maybe it will slow down people. Very situational. Basically, what this is saying is you can use it in the roll reset the chance. I wish there would have been more something like a extra debuff on speed would be make useful. So this is what is imbued. This is what's pre-imbued. So if you want Gambit life tap damage on your imbued weapon, this is what you need pre-imbued on it. Light damage, we'll definitely take that. So that's what I'm gonna take here is Gambit life tap, light damage. Mark target double chance is interesting. I'm not gonna go for it this time, but I think you can see how you can go that. Remember, marked and diminished target is minus 10% physical and tactical mitigation. If you get the double chance, everybody's gonna do 20% more damage. It's not bad. We're gonna go for preserve block rating. I forgot if I'm gonna go for this or not, but extra block rating is good. Range damage, you're not gonna do too much range damage, not worth it in my eyes. Same with reckless critical. I'm not gonna be in reckless a lot, so not the greatest, I think. Resolution damage, I wouldn't do this. You're not gonna use resolution that much. Tactical mitigation is great, but look at this, plus 1,460. That's not worth it. This is pathetic. Shield, Spear, Gambit power cost. You're not going to use those too many, so I wouldn't use it, but if you have that issue. Spear, Gambit damage, if you go DPS, I would use that, so those are all your power strikes, basically. Spear, Gambit parry rating, I'm going to use that, plus 7,300, that's pretty good. 30 of death damage over time, absolute must. This is your number one DPS skill. Also tanking is your number one tanking skill, because it hits multiple targets. And it will help you get that damage. So that's what we're gonna go for. And then, let's see what I picked out. Let me turn this off here again. Let's go into the game. So what I have here is our parry rating, our light damage, shield, gambit buff duration, which is our preserve block rating, gambit life tap, 30 of death damage over time, plus 150 agility. And then we're probably just gonna put on plus 150 vitality. So let's go ahead and imbue our weapon. I have it where I want to. I'm happy with it. So we're gonna go imbue. Remember, once you imbue it, there's no going back. So you wanna make sure you got what you want. I want that. I want that. I want that. This one is nice. Any gambit, any parry gambit. So if you go through the whole line, you get a lot of extra parry rating. Life tap damage. Preserve block rating. I might replace it later on. I'm still iffy about that one. But I'm happy with everything else. Let's go and imbue. There you go. Now that we imbued, I'm gonna use my Antlerless Crystal to get my extra legacy. Now you see I have that open legacy slot. I can pick now what I want. Again, the only one where I think, so I could go for this for some extra damage. This one, it's totally useless. You can go through it, decide what you want. The only thing where I might replace preserve block rating, I might replace with the mark target. I'm not gonna do this now. What I'm gonna go for is, I'm gonna go for 150 vitality. There you go. We have now our weapon ready. It's very pathetic, but it will grow over time, and now I can use, if I have a crystal. Remember the crystal, what they do is they increase, let's go back to my weapons. They increase my overall DPS rating. So right now I'm at about 35, and how high does it go? 53. So I need a lot of crystals if I want to get this all the way. Oh my god, that's so much grind for this. Same thing with all of those. I need so much. Alright, this is my one sword. If you go DPS, kick out Preserve Blocking, put in Spear Gambit, kick out Spear Gambit parrying, and no, put something else in there. Alright, now we go to the Javelin. Oops. The Javelin is really your tanking one. Let me put my legacies up again. Lotroviki, very good place for stuff. Here is where most of your tanking skills are gonna be. First thing you can do, Adroit Maneuver damage. Remember, this is your skill that increases your attack speed. What it was before is actually good. Now it's just the skill itself deals more damage. Who cares about that? The only reason you use the skill is because it increases your attack speed, so having long duration is good. Having this is, in my eyes, pointless. Ambush critical rating, 7,300 critical rating for one skill that you only use once in a fight. Careful step movement speed penalty. Remember, when you have careful step, that's the one where you go invisible and then you can ambush. You're slower. Now you can get that speed down. Maybe in PvP. Other than that, I do not see any reason for that. Defiant Challenge damage return. This sounds amazing. Like 73% damage is returned. That's not what it means. Let's go back real quick. If you look at Defiant Challenge, there's a reflect effect. 534 damage. So what this is basically saying, instead of 534, oops, you now take back, 73% more. So what is it, 1,000? If 900 reflect. This is pathetic. Do not use this. Horrible skill. Now, if this was 73% of the damage you take, amazing, but no, it's not. Fist Gambit critical rating. If you go DPS, this is an absolute must. Well, I say that Fist Gambit critical rating now on 7,300 is so pathetic. I wish it would be a percentage. But, it's something to think about. Fist Gambits are all your AoE skills. Now for us, Fist Gambit evade rating, absolute must, because we want more evading. We're going to use this a lot. So we might get 14,000, 15,000 more evade overall, which is quite good. Fist Gambit skill damage, definitely an absolute must if you go DPS. I'm going to take this one as well. So this means our Surety of Death deals more damage. So with combination of this one, our Surety of Death is going to deal 70% more damage. Pretty good. Here, bonus for Conviction. As tank, we're going to use Conviction. If you Kite tank, use it. Yeah, we're going to take it. 29%. It's not great, but it's not too bad. Incombat Power Region is nice. If you have power problems, is a good one. Into the Fray Morale Region, it's not bad. 4,000 a minute. Again, divide this by 60, so what you get, it's not great. But if you want to have something else, go for it. I never use any Javelin skills, really, so both of those are useless for me. If you use your Warden and if you have some weird range tree, maybe PvP, yeah, you can go for this. Shield Gambit line healing, definitely for us tanking. We're going to heal ourselves quite a bit. Shield Mastery Block, we're going to use that. Use that quite a bit as well. Shield Piercer. Evade debuff chance, yeah, it's good, but we're going to get this with finesse anyway. I wouldn't take it personally. Spear, shield, gambit damage, those are not going to be your big damage skills anyway, so I would not use that. 43% more damage. You can think about it not. And then again, power cost, if you have issues with power, you can take it. Target resist rating, just for resolution, not worth it in my eyes. So there's quite a bit you can take here. I think I'm actually putting in the Fist Gambit critical rating for now. I don't remember if I put that in or not. But I probably will change that maybe over time. We'll see how it goes. Just for another, I don't know, maybe extra agility. I can see extra agility actually be better than that. Alright, so let's go ahead, imbue that. For this one I actually didn't get everything I want, but I'm lazy. I'm gonna go ahead and imbue it anyway, and then I change it afterwards. Like the Javelin of Deadly Force, I have to change. Alright, let's imbue this item. That is imbued. Now go ahead. We're gonna use our Crystal of Remembrance. There we go. Now we can pick what we want. As I already said, this one I feel is useless, this one I feel is useless, this one I feel is useless, this one is definitely useless. We definitely want this one, we definitely want that one. And then you can think about this one over here. Javelin of that, I'm actually gonna probably replace, well, I'm not gonna probably, I'm gonna replace. And then eventually I'm probably gonna replace the Fist Gambit as well. Alright, so let's go for now. Tanking, I want definitely Fist Gambit Evade rating, so let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so how do you replace something? You already imbued it, what do you do now? Well, what you can do is you can get a scroll of an Imbuement replacement scroll, I don't know what it's called. You can buy the one in the store, or you, if you have Mithril coins, you can actually go ahead. Where's my Javelin of the Deadly Force? You can say replace Legacy. It costs you 15 Mithril coins. Just go ahead and do it. Fist Gambit skill damage. We definitely want that. Even if we go tanking, we want it. And we can go ahead, replace Legacy. It's gonna cost us 50 Mithril coins. Boom. It's done. Now we have that in there. And then we can think about, okay, maybe that critical damage is not that great. Maybe we want the in combat power region. So let's go to an auction house real quick. Just, you know, I want to see if there's one in the store, a scroll. People can put them. Oh my god, I have that stupid thing still on. Well, that sucked. I forgot to get rid of that. So you can see, just to show you again, I do apologize for that. You can go here, you can click Replace Legacy, and then you can pick what you want and pay 50 Mithril coins. So I did this for, this one was Javelin of Deadly Force or something like that. Something nobody cares about. And then you can put this one in. But, again, I have, whoops, from Del lag. I have that Gambit critical damage. I don't want it really. So what I'm gonna do and go ahead and change out, I'm gonna change this out for in combat power region. Just, you know, it's gonna provide me a little bit more power while I'm running in the fray over here. Right now in the fray all it gives me is 10% attack duration. I can make it, it's gonna give me something else as well. Yeah, I do apologize for having that on too long. Alright, let's see. It's an Imbuement. I can spell it. Let's do Legacy. There you go. It's an Imbuement Legacy replacement scroll. Do not buy it for 1400. That's apparently the only one in the store. Alright, you can get it from questing in Eastern Gondor over here. Do the quests here, and there are some quest rewards that will give you a few Imbuement replacement scrolls. I think also Central Gondor. Not sure now which one it was. One of the Gondors, might be Central Gondor or Eastern Gondor, will give you Legacy replacement scrolls. So I'm gonna leave it on there. The nice thing about the Legacy Imbuement scrolls is if you put it on, let's say I want to put it on, remember when you do it with your normal weapon, it will reset it to tier 3. But let's say I'm gonna switch this one out, it will stay at 42. It will not switch down to 3 or something like that. It will stay at whatever this is. So that is nice and easy. Alright guys, this is how I'm gonna run with my weapons, and next time you see me, we're just gonna do more questing. If you have any question about how or what to go for in weapons, and what to go for in the Warden in general, you know, let me know. I'll try to answer, and hopefully I can help you. Alright. Again, I apologize for having that Lothar Wiki screen on for too long, but I just forgot to turn it off. And hopefully you can still enjoy and learn something from this video right here. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you next time when we just continue questing, and eventually we probably have some kind of tanking builds as well. Alright, see you next time.